Hi, my name is EmmaB, and I'm committed to Pomona-Pitzer for baseball.
Hi, my name is Jaden Feller, and I'm committed to McAllister College to play basketball.
I'm Hannah Rutherford, and I'm committed to Stanford University for track and field.
Hi, my name is Torrin Kroger, and I'm committed to Occidental for soccer.
I started playing baseball when I was about 4. I played Little League with a bunch of people that I still play with today.
I first started playing basketball in elementary school. I think it was 2nd grade. During lunchtime, one of my friends had passed me a ball, and ever since then I fell in love with the sport.
I started track in 4th grade. We had like a district competition called the Junior Olympics that had like a bunch of different track events, and that was kind of how I got my start in the sport.
I started soccer when I was young, so it's kind of just been like the only sport I've played ever since I was little. I think I was on my first club team when I was 5 or 6, and then I've kind of just stuck with it my whole life.
I realized I wanted to play in college around my middle school years.
I just wanted to keep playing the game as much as I could.
My coach brought it up to me after my freshman year season. He was like, I think you could definitely run in college, and like it could get you into better schools.
Freshman year, it was kind of like the big switch when everybody kind of started talking about college and stuff like that. And I didn't really know what I wanted to do yet, but I kind of knew my big interest was soccer.
What I've enjoyed most about basketball, all the places that it's taken me and all the opportunities that I've gotten from basketball.
I play with a bunch of kids in the summer that I talk to constantly, and even some aren't even playing baseball anymore, but I still communicate with them. They're just lifelong friends I'll forever have, all thanks to baseball.
I think most challenging is, a big part of soccer is the mental part.
There's always days where I don't want to go to the gym and I just want to sit at home. But it's on those days that I've learned that you get better and you separate yourself from everybody else.
I would honestly say the biggest obstacle I've had has been the beginning of this season. Up until now, I haven't really had to deal with that many injuries, but at the beginning of the season I had a quad strain, and then I got sick for a month, and then I also have a knee issue going on right now. It's not that big of a deal, but yeah, just kind of working through those injuries, trying to figure out what was wrong, to what extent I could continue training.
I hurt my elbow pretty bad freshman year and never really had a diagnosis, which was really hard for me, not knowing where the pain was coming from, and it created a lot of mental barriers that kind of, I would say, affected me a lot in my high school and summer ball process. Since junior year though, I've kind of bounced back and I'm still trying to get to where I was. I'm on the right track.
Stanford was honestly kind of my dream school for a while. My mom worked there, so growing up I spent a lot of time on campus, and I just thought it was beautiful.
I think mostly the academics, so it's really good academically, which was a big part for me because I kind of realized by now, and I don't really want to go pro in soccer. It's also a super hard path. So it's kind of just setting me up for my future and what I want to study and what I want to do.
I chose Pitzer because, first of all, they were the first school to ever reach out to me my 8th grade year. They showed interest, and I kind of brushed them off as I thought I was much better than that, and then the more I realized and kind of matured, I realized that college isn't all about the big name. It's about what you do with your education.
Originally the coaches, they had such a vivid vision for the player that they wanted me to be, and they had a great vision for what they thought the program could be with me in it, and that just drew me right in. It felt like I was already at home before I even stepped foot on campus. And once I did step foot on campus, took my first visit, it's such a beautiful campus. I couldn't see myself going to school anywhere else.
I would say my biggest goal is honestly just to continue bettering myself, continuing to set PRs, and I also think it'll be fun to run on a really strong 4x4 team.
To have baseball kind of take me through college and gain a good degree and kind of hopefully power out my last 4 years of baseball.
College is way more independent, so I'd want to really be able to work super hard on and off the field, getting all my work done and preparing myself for the future, and not just messing around and playing soccer.
To just do the best I can and dominate wherever I can. I want to keep playing basketball for as long as I can. If that takes me to go play basketball at a level after college, great. If it's just in McAllister, that's also great, but I'm gonna know that I did all I could in the times that I was given, that I had a ball in my hands and I made the most of them. My biggest piece of advice for those going through the recruitment process is to just keep staying consistent. You're gonna be met with a lot of coaches who don't look at you, and a lot of schools that you may wanna go to, and they're not gonna look at you.
Even if it gets kind of challenging in the middle, think about your end goal, which is to find a school that's the right fit for you.
Stress is part of it. Like it sucks being recruited. It's one of the hardest things I've ever done in my 18 years of life. The only thing you can do is kind of persevere through it.
It's just kind of finding the right fit for you and then emailing a lot of coaches and getting yourself out there, because that's a big part. A lot of kids are definitely good enough to play in college. It's just they don't get out there, they don't get seen by the coaches. And then also, of course, academics. Having a good GPA is almost as important as you being good on the field, because colleges want a good student as well as a good athlete.